Hey guys, it's your girl on Groovy. I'm back with another reaction video because by the title, I'm reacting to drill rappers who got backdoored and you're into this.
Your own people is the coldest way to go out in the streets. Quando Rondo left the Crips after rumors his own Rollin' 60 set him up. Bloodhound Lil Jeff got robbed by his own homies and made them pay the consequence. Nas EBK got invited to a party and walked straight into a back door. Lil Scoon told his mom something felt off right before he was gunned down leaving a girl's crib. These weren't random hits. These were inside.
If you feel it in you, that intuition, like, nah, something not right, go home. Don't tell nobody. Just go.
Jobs.
Just go.
This is drill rappers that got backdoored. Lil Jeff had one of the fastest rises and darkest falls. What started with a strong alliance quickly turned into one of the most shocking backdoors in recent drill history. Jeff had close ties with BKN, also known as Nitty Block. Their members were connected to Jungle, a set on the west side of Chicago, and Jeff could be seen chilling with them, hanging out on their block, and even showing love on social media. There's a clip of him in the Jungle posted up like he's one of their own. Everything changed when two BKN members, Monty and Lil Rob, pulled what the streets now call one of the most disrespectful robberies in Chicago drill history. He was in the lobby of an apartment building with Monty and Rob.
Isn't this the two that they said he killed?
Asked to see his chain. Not expecting anything shady, Jeff handed it over. But in a flash, they ran off.
Oh yeah, he talked about this. To be honest, I feel like Little Jeff not somebody to play with. So I wouldn't even pump fake like I'm about to take his stuff. Like
Lil Jeff clears the air about Monty robbing him for his jewels.
I would serve this announcement on my dead grandmother's head. If I'm laying on down, God could come pull me out this car right now. I never took a dollar from nothing. Said, let me take a picture of this, that, and that. I look up and taking off down the stairs with 5 more extra. And I'm like, damn, I thought it was gangster. The whole time I'm right there still working with him. I'm telling them we can keep this. I gotta be gangster. I respect it's gonna be what it's gonna be to keep this gangster. One gangster, not look. They said, I got money, bros and teddy bear.
Do you think this was a valid reason for Lil Jeff to crash out?
Just days after the robbery, Monty appeared in a BKN vlog posted by Word from the Trenches. In the middle of the video, Monty FaceTimes Jeff, laughing and showing off the very watch they stole, while flexing on camera. Jeff, on the other end of the line, was clearly heated, trying to get their location.
Shit really good. Like I said, shout out Baby Drill, my big cousin show, 2 feet Bino, shit, really the whole 4L, man. Like I fuck with the whole 4L. Shout out Young Nudie, and my cousin too, all my folk down there in the 8. It's going on.
We got nobody now like you fuck with like the industry wide like shit.
Really, like, I ain't gonna lie to him.
This man over here trying to do an interview, and they over here talking about some other shit.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I ain't gonna lie.
That fact that, so they took his chain and taunt him.
Put that J in. Look, only artist I really want to f with right now, probably Big 30, goddamn. How much that is on y'all wrist like that, man? Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
On January 26, 2024, just 6 days after that FaceTime video dropped, Monty and Lil Rob were spotted walking near Innovations High School in downtown Chicago during their lunch break. It was around 12:30 p.m. and the streets were packed. Suddenly, 2 cars pulled up. Shooters wearing masks hopped out and opened fire. Monty and Rob were hit and dropped instantly. 3 weeks after the hit, Lil Jeff released his biggest song yet, where he confessed the hit on the song. He rapped, "They did what they did, so they had to pay the consequence." This was a hint to the chain and watch.
I literally just reacted to that song. You telling me that song was about them? I literally just reacted to that. Like,
He and Rob were hit and dropped
I was
instantly.
literally just talking about just
3 weeks after the hit, Lil Jeff released his biggest song yet,
wow.
where he confessed the hit on the song. He rapped, "They did what they did, so they had to pay the consequence." This was a hint to the chain and watch robbery and Monty and Lil Rob having to pay the consequence. It hard when he rapped, he hopped out with 4 poles and 2 got hit, clear as day. 2 shooters, 2 victims. And the most self-incriminating part of this song was the line when Lil Jeff said, "When I speak, it's only facts." He was screaming, "Ah," when he got hit. This was reference to the viral video of Monty.
Like, pause too much. But that's what I was saying. Like, when it comes to Lil Jeff and it's like the videos I be watching, I believe his lyrics because he be. This is why I said, like, if he didn't die, he definitely would have been in jail. Because his lyrics, it's like you look at the news report and then you see his lyrics and you're just like, yeah, you know, rappers, they be lying and stuff like that. And then you just look at it and you just be like, hold on, wait a minute. Some of these details is detailing a little bit too much. So I know the cops be like, okay, how you know this? That's why I feel like I don't know. When it comes to Lil Jeff, like I said, I kind of believe him in a way, but rappers just be, you know, they be lying. You know what I'm saying? They be seeing what the news says, so they take that and try to make it seem like it's them. But I don't know, Lil Jeff. I just don't know. You make me think that some of these rappers don't be lying.
2 shooters, 2 victims.
They be telling the truth.
And the most self-incriminating part of this song was the line when Lil Jeff said, "When I speak, it's only facts."
Because how you know he said that?
"Ah," when he got hit.
How you know what he was saying?
This was reference to the viral video of Monty laying on the floor when he got hit screaming.
One song, he talked about how the dude, he pillowed at the dude's house and the dude jumped in the grass. How you know that?
Not long after the double hit of Monty and Lil Rob, Lil Jeff went on another drill, where he pulled up to Trap City member's hood and swung his door and saw Trap City Glenn. Trap City Glenn in the yellow shorts ran in the house for cover. Lil Jeff chased him up the porch, but as soon as he walked up, Trap City Rob blicked him, and Lil Jeff's reign in the streets was over. The feds finally made their move. Because Lil Jeff was gone, authorities arrested Bloodhound T. Slip.
If he was to run in his house, I feel like Lil Jeff shouldn't even just run after him. Like, I know you're trying to do what you're trying to do, but I feel like after that, because one, that is self-defense. You come on my stupid self-defense. And then 2 was like, you don't know who's in his house. So you trying to run in his house. You don't know who's up in there. They could have a bazooka. You don't know what the hell they got up in there.
When he pulled up to Trap City member's hood and swung his door and saw Trap City Glenn. Trap City Glenn in the yellow shorts ran in the house for cover. Lil Jeff chased him up the porch, but as soon as he walked up, Trap City Rob blicked him, and Lil Jeff's reign in the streets was over. The feds finally made their move. Because Lil Jeff was gone, authorities arrested Bloodhound T. Slick for the hit on Monty and Lil Rob. Due to Lil Jeff's death, he avoided charges in this murder.
So he was gonna get
However,
locked
it is
up.
widely believed he would have been charged alongside Slick had he still been alive. Nas EBK came up in the Bronx and was originally associated with several major sets in the...
Not only would he would have got charged for them 2, they probably would have put other bodies on him. So it's like he would have been doing like some years.
City. Before becoming widely known as a member of DOA, Nas was heavily affiliated with members of OGs in Cortland, including CJ Goon, Shaw EK, and PJ Glizzy. He used to chill regularly on their block and was trapping. He was selling wedding cake runts and other packs on the block, often at odd hours of the night. The relationship seemed tight enough that Nas likely saw the OGs as allies, or at least people he could trust in the streets. Everything changed when PJ Glizzy allegedly decided it was time to cross Nas. After months of pretending to be cool with him and building a fake relationship, PJ set him up. Nas was invited to what he thought was a regular party. He was told to link up and wait upstairs until the lift arrived to take them to the party. But once Nas got to the location, things quickly turned left. 2 other goons showed up with PJ, and they jumped Nas in the hallway. Nas tried to escape, running downstairs and knocking on the door of someone he thought could help him. But he ended up knocking on the wrong apartment, and PJ and his guys caught him, robbing him on the spot. They took a pound of wedding cake, worth about $2,000, and tried to take more. Nas later stated that if he had been carrying what he usually carried that day, the outcome might have been very different. He implied he was caught off guard, trusting the wrong people at the wrong time. After the robbery, Nas completely distanced himself from the OGs and began fully repping the Sev side. PJ Glizzy, instead of denying the accusations, went live on Instagram and fully admitted to robbing Nas EBK.
Told you, bro. I'm gonna keep it a ball.
I robbed you, gang.
I wouldn't
You
even
ain't
trust
do about it. And I'm in the rolls right now. You still ain't do nothing about it. I'm in the same place
I ain't gonna
that you
lie.
catch me.
To me, that's I find that corny. Because like motherfuckers really, it's hard to trust people. So if I trust you and you backdoor me, it's like, and then you bragging about it. Me personally, I don't find nothing like funny about that. Like when you trust somebody and they backdoor you, it's the worst feeling ever. It's like, damn, like I would have never thought in a million years like you would be that person. That shit is like, because now the fact that you could do that to him, I know you know your homies could do that to you, right? So you gotta watch what you do, cause karma's a motherfucker. It could be your mama trying to backdoor you. Karma is a motherfucker.
Every day.
I don't find
God
that
created you for war, and your time is now.
Hell no, cause what if one of your mans would have popped him?
In the rolls. Not EBK. You're a bum. Stop mentioning me, bro. No, no funny shit, bro. You gonna get me mad, bro. Like, you DOA, I'm DOAK. Like, I'm getting split back to back to back. Leave me alone.
Nas EBK said he had much more on him that day, including over $100,000 in a credit card in his book bag that needed a PIN to access. PJ and his crew didn't know how to use them, so they only got the pound. Nas EBK clowned PJ for robbing a pound from him, saying he made the money back in 2 days. Nas EBK said the whole robbery was the result of years of building a relationship just to get close enough to rob him.
And then on top of that, blind me for a pound. What's a pound? A pound of wedding cake. That's you're pretty broke, bro. A wedding cake. That's all they got from me.
So y'all robbed him for some weed. To be honest, I wouldn't even get back. What the fuck? Like you really didn't get nothing. You really lost your blessing. To be honest, that's how I feel. You really lost your blessing because this man talking about he walking around with 100,000. He could have really put you on. You could have made more than what the fuck you took from him. You could like.
Congrats. That's $2,000. Oh my God.
That's rent.
You got that right back in 2 days. And your own man's gonna vouch for that. CJ Goon watched me get the 2 bands back in 2 days. Literally, trapping. Easy.
That's sad.
Come on, man.
That's
Yeah,
really sad.
had to do the most to get 2 bands. That niggas took 6 months of building it. Not even 6 months. Years. Fuck that. Years of building the relationship with me.
For
to get to me.
$2,000.
So y'all can rob me for $2,000. Alright, bro.
Nas called it one of the biggest betrayals ever, especially because of how
Y'all
long.
could have been making him. That's the thing people don't understand. You rob somebody for this little bit of money when you literally could have worked with them and got way more. Like a lot of people don't realize together is better than separating. And yeah, it's cool you can be by yourself or whatever. But sometimes when you're together, you can make more money. Like he could have put you on to how he made 100,000. You know what I'm saying?
And they waited, and how close they pretended to be just to
He
snake.
probably would have gave it to you.
Nas
You would
EBK
ask.
left the OGs. He moved towards Sev's side and began repping DOA. He started publicly dissing his former affiliates and focusing his energy on his new camp. In his track, I'd Be Mad Too, he rapped, "Yeah, was a couple bands, but who the f he think he is? That's supposed to be my mans," hinting at the incident, mentioning the money PJ Glizzy robbed from him and that it wasn't much money. After Nas EBK opened up about being backdoored by PJ Glizzy and others, everybody started giving the opinion, with fans showing support and frustration over the betrayal. One viewer summed it up clearly. "I believe him 100% because it's the same way Blockwork explains why he fell out with them too. Backdooring is not cool and will never be." Another comment gave Nas credit for being transparent. "This dude kept it a bean, gotta respect it." Others took it as a bigger lesson about trust. Your closest friends be your biggest competitors for real, for real. Exactly why I moved over. Some even quoted lyrics that hit harder now. Dirk said it best, "Watch who you call your homie." These comments reflect the overall feeling from fans. Nas wasn't just robbed, he was betrayed by people he trusted, and the streets took notice. Mimo 600 came up from the trenches of 60th and King Drive on Chicago's South Side. Originally a member of the 600 set, in 2019, Mimo officially got signed to Lil Durk's OTF with co-signs from D-Thang and King Von, 2 figures who played major roles in the label's growth. When Memo dropped the remix to Exposing Me with King Von, his buzz exploded and fans believed he was next up from OTF. Everything changed after King Von's death in November 2020. Von had always shown love to Memo and helped guide him through the industry. Memo credits Von with putting him on game, even saying Von helped him buy his first house and tried to pay for his grill. But once Von was gone, so was that protection.
Damn,
when D-Thong was gunned down months later, Memo's second major connection inside OTF vanished too. The thing is, King Von and D-Thong were the only guys in OTF that really messed with Memo. Once they were gone, so was his protection, and things started to fall apart. Memo openly expressed feeling unsupported.
I mean, do you want to address why, you parted ways with OTF though?
Yeah, I had to do my own thing. I felt like I wasn't supported enough, like 100%. I'm too hot. I got Uzi features. It's a lot of game that supposed to have been way more than what it was that was swept under the rug and hidden for. You feel me? A lot of I really came up on steppers, bro, on my own. Like,
it be like that.
Them just pushed me. Respect. I respect to him for pushing me, but that support one thing, gang. I feel like it want that.
They probably signed him only because of
the label I was with OTF.
According to many fans on Reddit, Memo was sneak dissing Lil Durk behind closed doors. A fan said this. He's also sneak dissed and said some things about Durk a few different times in the last couple years. I think Durk just separates himself from Memo because of his antics and all the clubhouse yapping. This made Lil Durk fall out with Memo, and many other OTF members picked Durk's side. The disrespect reached a new level when Memo's OTF chain, with 600 Boy Forever, got snatched not once, but twice. The first time, it was ops like TTB Nez posting videos flaunting the chain.
We ain't giving that bitch back. We ain't giving that bitch back. You can never get that bitch back. That bitch going up. It's going right.
This was the definition of backdoor, and it proved Memo was no longer safe within his own circle. On Live, Zoo taunted Memo directly, telling Memo to come get the chain in person, and told him to stop talking on the internet and that he wasn't really 600.
I wouldn't even want that chain back.
Yeah, that was for you, Memo. You know what's going on. You ran on Kyle, I leave the footage. Stop playing with me on this internet, nigga. You know how to act, footage, bring on spot. Around, nigga. Tell Memo bring his bitch ass because he want to get on the internet and put the internet in the streets business, nigga. This ain't got nothing to do with your block. You ain't from 600, clown. You ain't from 600, nigga.
Meanwhile, Memo tried to deny it on Twitter, saying he still had his chain. In the tweet, he said, "On Steve, I don't know them fan ass. I got all my jewelry on right now. Wasn't me, Vic." In Lil Durk's new song snippet, he raps, "I cut off Timo for a real reason. I ain't do that on purpose. I cut off Memo for the same reason. He ain't serve his purpose."
Ooh.
This shows how Durk and OTF feel about Memo. Memo later tweeted he was no longer OTF.
If I could see it, I could stop.
I mean, how's that really backdoor?
Lil Scoom was a rising drill rapper in Chicago.
It's not really backdoor.
His name began to circulate heavily in 2024, not just for his music, but also for his ties with Bloodhound Lil Jeff. On July 7th, 2024, everything changed. Scoom was fatally gunned down at the intersection of East 89th Street and Langley Avenue in Chicago. This incident sparked immediate backlash, rumors, and speculation that he had been set up by those closest to him. What made Scoom's case so suspicious was the timing and location of the shooting.
Oh, he was. I seen that video.
Reports confirmed that Scoom had just left his girl Journey's house in Nene Brooks after getting his hair done. Nene was no stranger to drama in Chicago. Her name had already been tied to multiple incidents, and she was rumored to have relationships with other gang affiliates. After Scoom left her house, his girlfriend suspiciously was stalling, not letting Scoom in the house.
You know what's the crazy part? These guys be knowing that these females be tied to other gangs and still want to smash her. She's a walking back door. What do you mean she know every single gang? What do you mean she know every single dude? That's a whole...
He was hit twice in the chest and later died at the University of Chicago.
I see, and that video is so sad. And they talking about nah, she didn't set him up. The way you could tell when something... This is why I say your intuition, always listen to your intuition. She was just moving.
According to Lil Scoom's mom, he was already expecting something to happen to him when she tweeted, "Hi everyone, I'm Mama Scoom. All the laughs and jokes I accept because me and my baby had talks about this. He wasn't afraid, but one thing for sure, my baby called before he left saying he ain't feel right. I love you, son, forever and after this life. What raised eyebrows even further was the company Scoom had been keeping in the months
when you
before
in the
his
streets,
death.
I feel like you know.
Word on the streets was, Scoom had recently gotten close with Bloodhound Lil Jeff. Some speculated that Scoom was the one who dropped the location on Monty and Lil Rob, two rivals who were gunned down earlier that year, which could be the reason why he didn't feel right. He admitted he dropped out of school shortly after Monty and Rob were hit, saying he couldn't go back after that.
You finished high school?
I dropped out.
Okay, what year?
This year.
Oh, you just dropped out. You supposed to be in school right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was supposed to graduate. I was locked up. I ain't
What?
Okay.
That's fucked up though. I want to go. I ain't gonna say like I won't go to school, graduate and shit. I wanted that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
So you just dropped out this year? Was this year your senior year?
Yeah.
That's fucked
That's
up.
dumb as hell.
That
I dropped out my senior year. I know fool. But everybody be telling me, I tell them, they like, they ain't dumb as we should finish out. You know what I know? Shit get real.
Okay.
Nah, but like, no, if you
So-
really think about it, he really could have finished. But I understand, like, nigga, you can get shot outside your school. What I want to go to school. I'm dropping out too. I mean, I wouldn't drop out. I'll do homeschool or something, but I'm not going to school. I'm not about to be, no. And especially if they talking about he did what he did, I'm not going to school. Hell no.
Basically, you was in a situation like you couldn't go back to school.
Hell no,
And I heard that a lot. Like, I think G Herbo talked about it. A lot of rappers talked about it. Like, they couldn't even go to school. It's like they wanted to, but they couldn't because the situation they was in. And I wouldn't want to go to school either. What the fuck? Hell
Okay, cool.
no.
All right.
So they killed 2 kids for my school.
But that was his school.
So you went to that school?
Yeah.
The 2 kids that got killed? Whatever.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh.
That moment made many believe that his mental state and safety had been compromised long before the night of the shooting.
Wait a minute.
Online rumors also pointed at Nene Brooks being part of the Backdoored. She allegedly fled the city after Scoom's murder, and misinformation flooded social media, falsely claiming she and her family were killed when she tweeted, "They killed my auntie." Then she tweeted, "Watch who low I drop now." She was talking crazy. One person who added fuel to the fire was Bango KD. He went live talking about being with Nene Brooks and Lil Scoom's girlfriend Journey just hours before Scoom was killed. That, combined with reports that Scoom was shot just after getting his hair done at Journey's place, made many believe it was a clean backdoor play. On top of that, there were reports that another teen named Lil Will was with Scoom that night. Lil Will was shot too, found inside an Uber and taken to the hospital. He survived, but details of what he told police have not been made public. What makes this crazier is that according to fans on Reddit, the suspect was able to gun down Lil Scoom, shoot Lil Wolf, have a shootout with cops and escape on feet without any arrests being made, showing how laid back the Chicago Police Department is. What's worse is that many believe Scoom was already a marked man. Some said his name was being brought up too often after the Monty and Rob situation. It was only a matter of time before someone got revenge. Quando Rondo is affiliated with the Rollins 60s neighborhood Crips, and his association with his own gang came with fatal consequences. The beef between Quando Rondo and Lil Durk can be traced back to the November 2020 altercation that resulted in the death of King Von, a close associate of Lil Durk. King Von was fatally shot outside an Atlanta nightclub while giving Quando Rondo the hands. This incident caused war between the two crews.
Y'all know what's so
On August
crazy
19th,
about Von dying too? I remember I was listening. That's crazy. I was listening to Von that like the night, like 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I saw Dirk. Dirk went live, and people was in the comments like, "Oh, Von just got shot. Von just got shot. This, that, and third. This happened to Von." I'm like, how the fuck y'all know this? And Dirk was just like chilling. Next morning, Von really did get shot.
2022
I was
in Los
like, yo, what the
Angeles, a violent episode unfolded that would have
shit was
lasting
crazy.
repercussions.
I was like, damn.
Quando Rondo and his cousin, Lul Pab, were ambushed at a gas station near the Beverly Center. 3 assailants opened fire on their black Cadillac Escalade, resulting in the death of Lul Pab. Quando Rondo, though physically unharmed, was visibly distraught at the scene. In the aftermath, rumors swirled regarding the involvement of rapper Brick Baby in orchestrating the attack. Brick Baby, also affiliated with the Rollins 60s neighborhood Crips, was alleged to have provided information about Quando Rondo's whereabouts to Lil Durk's camp. In Lil Durk's case, document co-conspirator 4 gave the location on Quando Rondo's whereabouts. Many people believe Brick Baby was co-conspirator 4.
Lil Durk and 5 co-conspirators have been arrested for murder for hire.
But it's so crazy. Didn't he just get locked up?
Tell your story.
Like some type of like Rico?
In the situation where Quando Rondo's cousin Lil Pop got killed in LA, when you go through the paperwork, it says that the location where Quando Rondo and his crew.
You know this motherfucker. FBI. You already know. That is FBI.
Were staying in LA was provided by co-conspirator 4. And right when it happened, a whole bunch of people started to say Brick Baby is co-conspirator 4. In fact, I had Whack 100 on my show, and I think he was trying to find the same.
He looked a little.
So they said that or co-conspirator number 4 is I'm the one that provided the location to
Lil Durk, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, nah. You know what I mean? Like, I know it looks... I wouldn't be right here doing all this first and foremost if I was co-conspirator.
Big U, the big homie of the Rollins 60s, has long advocated for the check-in practice.
Because
visiting
one thing about
artists
people, they don't make it seem like they not into nothing. Then you look at them paperwork, they ain't more up in it. Cause what?
Him for protection.
I don't know.
Rondo's failure to check in was met with criticism from Big U. Federal investigations later revealed connections between Big U's check-in policies and the fatal incident involving Lil Pop, suggesting the backdoor was made from his own gang on the West Coast. These events prompted Quando Rondo to publicly renounce his gang ties. In a heartfelt declaration, he expressed the lack of loyalty within the gang culture and announced his decision to lay down his flag, signaling his departure from the Rollins 60s. Many fans expressed empathy and support for him, especially in light of him trying to change and move away from gang life. One comment read, "I be low-key feeling bad for homie," showing that even those who might not always agree with Quando's past decisions still see the pain he's going through. Another viewer took a more spiritual approach, stating, "Quando blessed with wisdom and divine guidance," implying that his decision to step away from street life was not only wise, but possibly part of a bigger journey. Some fans criticized the industry as a whole, confused as to why Quando received so much backlash despite trying to evolve. One person wrote, "I don't understand why the industry mad at Quando, it's crazy."
Now me, I don't listen to Quando. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with anything. I just don't listen to him. You know what I'm saying? But I honestly feel like the reason why he's being blackballed or pushed out the industry is because of the fight. Even though he did not even cause the fight with Vaughn. Vaughn is the one who ran up on him. You know what I'm saying? And his friend did what he did. You know what I'm saying? Let's not sugarcoat anything. But you're being blackballed. Like, this is King Vaughn we're talking about. The hottest drill artist at that time. And you and your people took his life. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not surprised he's blackballed. Like, he's gonna always be blackballed, which is the sad part. All of this is sad. All this shows you, watch who you are around. You feel that intuition in you. You feel something not right, listen to it. But if you like the reaction, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, turn that post notification button on so you know when I've been in the video. And I'll see you next video.